Honey,
Hello,
you're
hello,
alive.
Hello.
You're eating pizza. You're drinking mango fucking
Ugh, so gross. But you know what? When it comes in the
12-pack.
lineup, you gotta just man up.
Man up.
I mean, you can't like everything in life, can you? I mean,
I try and like everything in life.
I like most things. I just don't like mango. But here's how awesome.
You know what
I
I
am.
don't like sometimes?
I drink it anyways.
Or people.
What? Why don't you like people?
Gotta kill the volume.
No, that just made me think. Is my
No,
volume loud?
it's like from time to time when you're like, say I'm standing in line at like the grocery store, right?
Yeah.
The fucker in front of me's got 37 items.
You're a bitch. So.
And I'm at the 10 items or less aisle. And I'm like, I've got 14 items. Who's the worst person?
You for judging people and just not loving people for love.
Telling you.
I get mad too, but I just keep it.
I mean, is it really any better or worse if I've got 14 or they've got 35?
Oh,
No, 35's an asshole. Like me, I'm just like, fuck you.
You got my Star Trek.
Okay, so you have to talk into the mic, honey.
Well, I am talking. I'm reading.
So just so everybody knows, Beth's been out hanging out all night.
Done a few shots.
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 God damn it, I gotta turn this one down too.
Look
Jessica, what's happening?
Look who's dropping the ball on the sound.
Hey, Aaron, what's going on? Logan, what's happening, dude?
I blame Chuck.
This is gonna be a goddamn shit show tonight.
3 shots.
And it's all gonna be her fault.
Even when it is my fault, it's not.
It's gonna be a
my
blast
fault.
of a show, though. We're gonna have a good show. We're gonna have a
I
fun
mean,
show.
I'm gonna eat some pizza because I just need a little something.
So, what kind of pizza was that? Like
A frozen one.
a frozen HEB pizza?
Tombstone.
It was a tombstone pizza.
Frozen tombstone. Don't act like you didn't eat 3/4 of it.
No, I ate 2 pieces.
There's
I'm not
only
saying
2
I didn't.
pieces left.
But I'm not eating it while we're on a live show.
I mean, I like to be ballsy.
Really just pushing the envelope there, huh?
I like to go outside the norm.
Yeah? That's how it goes?
I mean, I feel like it's Freedom Friday, and I'm just doing my shit.
Freedom Friday. Freedom Friday, everybody. Hey, cheers. Let's crack this beer.
Let's get rid of this mango. Disgusting
Cheers.
bullshit that I manned up for.
And hey, guys, thanks so much for joining into The Bar is Open with Beth.
Let me apologize
Drunk
in advance.
ass
Let me
and
just
Greg.
apologize in advance.
Oh, it's going to be fun. We've got some fun things on the lineup.
Like, I
for
should have worn a
tonight.
baseball cap because as drunk, I'm already hot, and now I'm steamy.
Shh, don't tell people you're drinking.
You already did.
My bad.
My bad.
Guys, Bill, what's happening? How are you doing it? Beth's mic seems. That's probably because she's not talking into it. I just bumped it up a little bit.
That's not a mango.
Yeah. Let me know how it sounds now. We'll get it.
Is that better?
She tends to talk off mic, so turn your mic a little bit.
I don't tend to
There you
talk
go.
off
You're
mic.
good.
I've gotten way better about that. I got
No, I
stuck
think
in my
you're
lip
just.
gloss.
I think you're having a moment tonight,
I don't have moments.
which is going to be.
I have
It's
episodes.
okay.
I don't have moments. I have episodes.
Christ. Can you go through and tell everybody where they can find us while I post this out?
You can check us out on The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg at Instagram, Facebook. I have to look at the notes tonight because I'm so drunk I can't even remember.
Are you really?
I've had like 4 seltzers and 3 shots. What do you think?
Damn.
I think it's a lot for Beth.
We're going to blame that all on Chuck. Chuck
Pickles.
Oler.
And he wouldn't even come back over because he's a pussy.
That's
YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a review. And give it all a thumbs up, bitches.
perfect. I couldn't have asked for anything better in life.
I'm hot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why are you so hot? Is it the alcohol working its way through your
it's probably
system?
the baseball cap.
All right, posted, done. I'm out of that. Good, guys. Day drinking Beth is a blast. Absolutely. What would Jessica say? Yeah, I would wasty pants too, Beth. Yeah, you know what? I mean, it's not this is not a bad thing.
It doesn't happen often.
We have a 3-day weekend, and so so my buddy Chuck. Let's premise this.
Okay, let's lay out the ground rules.
All right. So my buddy Chuck's been here. His father passed away a week and a half ago, or something like that, right? And he's been asking and he works from our house.
He does.
Lives in Phoenix, and he's been working from our house because we have Wi-Fi. His sister evidently lives in the Stone
boonies.
Ages.
Yeah.
And doesn't have
No,
the
she
internet.
just lives in the boonies. A big fucking house, but no internet.
So what's happening is, so he's working here, and he's like, "Hey, dude, you guys want to go get a
Let's go get a
beer?"
beverage.
And it's like either a Wednesday, a
Or a
Thursday, or a Friday, right? Wednesday we do a show. Thursday I do jiu-jitsu,
Friday we do a show.
and Friday we do a show.
But tonight
So
we
tonight-
were like,
He was like, "Hey, you want to go get a drink?" Now
well, because we all got to work. Like you and I got out of work early. He got out of work
we got our
normal
work
time,
done. I
but
had
yeah.
the show kind of arranged and everything, and I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Holy shit, really?" I was like, "Let's go, bro. Let's do this."
And that gave him full access to shots.
Shot. So what that gave him full access to was Beth drinking shots because, again, we've known each other for a million years.
Ever.
Yeah. So it's just fun.
Love you, brother. It was a good time.
Ian, I am recording the show. Ian said, "Bitch, make sure you're recording." I am recording the show.
He called you bitch.
So there's okay. So
I call him
Ian,
bitch all the
throw
time.
it out there.
The
Throw
more
it
I
out
drink,
on the board. I'm
the
not going to
bitchier
tell
you get.
Beth what we're going to talk about
Uh-oh.
or what the game is going to be. You guys
Uh-oh.
throw it out there and see what happens.
Dun, dun. I don't even know. Should I be scared?
No, it's absolutely all about you, but it's not about you.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's all good.
Oh, no.
So shout out, absolutely. I was going to say shout out happy hour with Chuck because it was one of those things.
It's
That
fun.
he's been here for a month or so.
Yeah.
We haven't been able to hang out with him, and
And
he's
tonight we said,
one of my best
F it.
friends.
Let's go.
Yeah. So.
And then he proceeded to buy a shot without asking.
What were those ones you
the
did?
first one was Fireball
Which
that we
is
all did.
fucking
I
terrible.
mean, it's not that bad.
It
It
is
was
a
a $4 shot because
Okay.
it's a Friday night special.
So it's a 21-year-old drink, right?
I mean, or it
Fireball?
could be a
Come on.
51-year-old drink because I did it just fine. I wasn't a wussy like you were.
No, it's not
Like,
about that. It's just
I
a
drank
terrible
it.
drink.
You and Chuck both drank it, and then you had to take sips of your beverage. And I was like,
I didn't take a sip of my
you
beverage.
did afterwards. Both of you did.
No,
I wa-
because
I
that's
watched
natural.
you.
I just drank.
And then the
JJ, what's
second
happening?
and third shots
JJ.
were called green tea, and they were delicious.
Green tea shot. I did like a half of one. And I
Right.
poured out your guys's.
So here's the problem.
I was the driver, so.
Here's the problem. Like I used to be able to do shots like a champ.
Nico, what's happening?
Like literally up until probably like what 48, 49, I could do
Mhm.
shots like Steph and I would do tequila shots all night long. I do shots now that's anything besides just straight alcohol, stomach ache. I have to eat napkins.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh,
It's like
no.
a mixed drink.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Fireball I was fine with, but it started to burn a little bit in my belly. But the green tea shots, after I did that second one, I was like, oh,
Oh boy.
my tummy
boy.
hurts. I gotta go in the
Not
bathroom.
Fireball, right?
I gotta go in the bathroom and eat some toilet paper.
I just like I hadn't had one forever. Funny side story.
funny,
even
haha.
Chuck brought it up when we were
Hit
hanging
floor
out.
on Sunday.
Dude, we went to the fights and he would. So I bought tickets and he was buying beers and kind of like the pay me back kind of thing. Not that he needed to, but he was just buying beers and stuff like that. And he would get a little shot of
I mean,
Fireball.
literally,
he-
what's wrong with Fireball shots? Like, there's nothing really wrong with it. Now, I will tell
hate
you where
that.
I've seen it been wrong. Is we were at Chili's one night and we talked about this. These people all knew each other. Like they must go there every Saturday and drink for hours.
Oh, the chili.
And the
right down
guy
the road kind of
was
thing?
drinking, like he was
Oh,
drinking it
that
like
was
it was
fucking
whiskey.
weird, right?
He was drinking it like it was regular. It is whiskey, but it's not
Fireball.
whiskey. He was drinking that like a beverage and sipping it. Fireball is a shot. I think there's no problem because it's just a
But
shot.
if you're just drinking Fireball, that's fucking
mean-
dumb.
You're kind of being a Fireball snob a little bit.
I don't care. Wait till you see the shit I got over here. Oh, so in a minute we're gonna go. We have a new segment. I need to
Yes.
turn this way so I can look through the basket at you.
Or just move our glasses and move it up a little. How about the
Nope,
apples?
it's fine.
'Cause I don't like to see your pretty face obscured.
Where are you gonna put it?
Move that glass. Now I can see your beautiful face.
Oh, that's all gonna fall on the floor. All right,
fall
so
on the
real
floor,
quick, you
freak
got
face.
your nails did. I was gonna say,
Toenails did.
Toenails
yes. My
did,
feet did.
but you got your hair and your nails did.
No.
So depressing.
So, baseball cap. So yeah, I was supposed to get my hair
But
done
you got
today.
your toenails did. And
I did get my
Beth
toenails
was
done
like,
yesterday.
I got gangster feet.
You drop the ball though. Like
Well, how
Greg
did I?
is great about like when I go get any type of service, I come home. He's like, "Show me your feet, show me your toes, show me your eyelashes, show me your hair." Not last night. I had to remind you that I got my feet.
I
did,
just
and
gotten
I
back from
made you look at
jujitsu, got
them.
my ass beat
You still
several
dropped the
times
ball.
by Angelica, who actually put a foot lock on me, and I was like,
What
"Yeah,
the
my
fuck is a
foot.
foot lock.
Yeah, I'll show you later."
Nope.
And I was actually like, "My foot's gonna fucking fall off. Stop doing that."
That doesn't
Tap, 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 tap.
that doesn't give
Only
you the right to
problem
forget
is,
about
like,
my feet.
Her backside's in me. I'm like tapping on her
You're
backside. I'm like,
you're slapping
stop,
her
stop,
ass.
stop, stop, stop. Right? Yeah.
You're like ding 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 ding.
So she taught me how to get out of that.
How do you get out of it?
You kick him in the ass. And I was like, I didn't
Wait,
think I was
are
allowed
you
to do
kicking
that.
or
I'm like, you're a
punching
girl.
in the ass.
No, not like you put your foot and you force them off of you.
All right.
But I was like, I didn't know, but you know,
Hey,
like,
fair is fair in all love and war. Like fair is fair in
it's kind of funny though.
jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It was funny. So anyway,
think,
but I was
uh,
beat up. I fell asleep. Like I don't go to bed until late.
So here's my new theory. Like I used to think you fell asleep when we watched our ghost shows.
I just fall asleep.
You just are at this age where you're
I've got narcolepsy.
ghost show, murder mystery,
Anything that's
aliens,
slow paced.
Archer, you're asleep.
Yep.
Sleep. I'm like, when did I
Especially
marry?
after jujitsu.
No, baby, I'm just gonna call every
old.
night because you did it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. I'm
I'm
not gonna
old.
lie.
What are you gonna do? Fuck it. It's Friday. We're good. All right. New segment called
Dun, dun.
Friday
Dun.
Night Whiskey with Beth.
Oh no.
It's coming up. We actually I need to get that. I probably have to trademark it. We've got a bottle of whiskey.
And I did. Now let's be fair, because I was like, I would like to start drinking some whiskey on a more regular basis.
Okay, tell your story.
I'm gonna say this: is you guys are gonna
we
make
were
fun
in
of me.
Austin a few weeks ago.
Well,
or
this
whatever.
is my theory. So I'm reading these great books, right? And a lot of the women that
I don't know
read in
shit
these
about
books-
whiskey, by the way, guys.
Neither do I, but apparently I have to learn now.
Yep.
But I read these books, and these women are strong boss bitches, right? Like they're
Boss bitch.
running companies, and they're like going strong, and they all drink scotch or whiskey. And I was like, I want to start being a boss bitch. I'm gonna drink scotch or whiskey. I know nothing about it, but
Right.
I'm gonna start doing it. So when we were in Austin, I asked for a whiskey. You about lost your fucking mind. And one of the girls was like, give her this whiskey. And it was delish. I mean, it was really good. Like I had 3 of them, and I
I didn't even know what it was.
I didn't
That's
even.
The
Yeah,
problem.
that's the problem. I didn't. I'm friends. I'm Facebook friends and Instagram friends with her. Now I need to ask her what was the whiskey that we had in Austin. Didn't like. I never felt like I had to wince or had that burn or that I needed water. It was delicious. So, in the spirit of that, I would like to continue
So,
doing this.
right. So we're gonna do a
Careful
Friday
what you ask
night.
for when you're married to Greg LaMontagne.
Bill said, "Give us a flex." In my
Oh,
defund
no.
politics, you can flex. Go ahead.
No, I don't got your.
Throw up
flex.
your arms.
got your
Guns,
flex.
Joe. So, Friday night whiskey taste. She has no idea what I got. I barely have any idea what I bought.
You better have taken care of me.
It's a good one, I think.
Ian told you about this one, right?
Nope.
Oh
Nope.
no.
This one.
I mean,
is called,
Jess said she would give us some because apparently she knows whiskey.
Right. So, if you guys have ideas about whiskeys or something like that, I'll go buy them and we'll try them out. So this is like really the idea is to do this. It's like Beth is a newcomer to the whiskey. I don't know shit. I mean, I know some whiskeys, and I'm like, yeah, I would go like I'd drink Jameson in my garage, kind of thing, right? I've done that
Yeah,
forever.
ever.
But
Isn't
like,
Jameson supposed to be good though?
it's decent.
Like they have different variations
Well, I
that
mean,
are
just like regular JMO.
like
it's just
40-year-old
like-
Jameson's supposed to be fantastic and expensive.
Yeah, but I'm not going to spend money on a 40-year-old. No, I'm just going to get Jameson
not?
because I'm not.
You do you.
Because I'll do me. But there's other things there's a million different kinds of craft ones. So I bought this one. It's called Hibiki.
He's
Right?
not a blue belt yet. Nico, just so you know.
Hibiki Centauri Whiskey, Japanese
I was
Harmony.
gonna say, is it Japanese?
It's Japanese. So a meticulous blend of the finest selections of whiskey. And here's
I didn't even know Japanese.
And I'll post
made
a
whiskeys.
picture out if you guys want to see it. But I'm going to crack it open right now, real quick. It says Centauri Whiskey was founded in 1923 by Shintaro Tori. It's just it's a blend. So
Hey,
this is
and
a
Bill,
blend.
he did wear the white shirt on Wednesday, and the audience loved it.
Yeah, I got
it showed
dude
his.
that was like,
He did 300 push-ups, so he was like Pac-Man.
So I got a dude that was like, "Hey, you get implants?" Who was that?
It was a joke, but
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
So this is the bottle. It's a really nice bottle.
It's pretty.
Yeah. So that's the bottle. Hibiki Centauri
So do you
whiskey.
think we'll ever get to that point where we drink good whiskey and we'll be like the rich people? We put in a decanter and just have a decanter going so we can have a drink when we get home from work.
I don't really care about people like that. Nah. I don't need to. Nah. I don't care about that. Like, I don't really even drink hard alcohol.
I mean, I do because I don't drink beer anymore.
Well, you drink wine more often than not.
I drink hard sparklings more
Or
often
hard
than
sparklings, but you don't drink wine.
Backed up by
So
wine.
has
but I
anybody,
don't drink-
heard of this one? It's Hibiki Centauri. So Hibiki Centauri whiskey. They had one bottle, and the guy goes, "Dude, we can't keep this on the shelf." And it's like an allocated, and maybe this is pulling my dick. Allocated like per
Section.
like store. Like you get a bottle, you get a
Okay.
bottle, you get a bottle,
You get a car,
3
and you get a
bottles.
car, and you get a
Yeah,
car. So here's the thing that I said to you tonight. So we're doing this, and I'm going to taste it, and apparently I'm going to rate them.
So you're gonna rate it between a 1 and a 10, but it's not a straight 1, 2, 3, 4.
I know.
It's a
And then what did I
4
say
point.
to you?
We're gonna
I
do
said
the pizza review.
I will do this tonight. I will taste it. I will score it. Oh,
Bill
Bill
said
Scope
this-
is one of his favorites when he
Nice.
can get it. So and Jess said she thinks Rogan recommended that one. So here's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna taste it. I'm gonna do it. I feel like I need to do some homework
to learn
to understand
after this. So real quick, let's just go back to the meme of the day, just real quick, because I need to cover that. LeVar Burton can't be the host of the show because Captain
Geordie.
Picard would never willingly put a member of his crew in jeopardy. Just had to throw that out there. So
so stupid.
real quick, all of the images and everything you
It was
get
Geordie.
off of the show. Geordie's the one that had the
The banana clip.
thing
They made
that went
look like
around his
it's-
head. Yep.
It literally was the banana clip.
Yeah, it was the thing you put over your head.
The girls put in their hair and pulled it up,
Yep.
and it like.
So any of the videos or images or whatever we post out to the bar is open on.
So
Beth and
I'm
Greg
gonna have
on
to
Facebook.
I'm gonna have to educate myself apparently on whiskey, bourbon. I know that there's a difference between whiskey and bourbon and how many times they cycle it through.
Right, we'll go over. And I actually on the next story.
But
not the
I'm
next-
gonna have to do some like homework. Can you put a couple pieces of ice in it?
I just
for me?
want you to.
That
that's-
might be scary.
No, it's not. It's not. Just let it go. What do you
I
think?
smell vanilla.
Smells good, huh?
I smell.
So this one is
vanilla.
it's considered like a sweeter whiskey. Kind of
Kidding.
cool, right?
I smell vanilla. I don't know if I'm supposed to smell vanilla.
close
So
the
don't
Star
judge
Trek
me if I'm not supposed to smell vanilla, but that's what I smell.
Yeah.
The
So
baker
there
knows
is
smells
vanilla,
some
and there's like some. This is considered. It's like a mix or
a blend.
a blend of whiskeys. So, let me give you a sip.
Can I get some ice in my motherfucker?
Ask the crowd. Did she
No,
do
no.
ice?
Can I do ice, guys? All bourbons are whiskey. Not all whiskeys are bourbon. Okay, Bill, you and I are going to have a conversation. You're going to have to educate.
That's called an education of like shit. All right. So, does she put a piece of ice in it? Because she's
It's
got
really
dick
cute.
ice right here,
I don't
which
have
is
dick
blend.
ice. It
it's
is
no
a
longer
Kong ice.
ice.
cube. Because when you came home, I was like, we don't have any of the big bowls.
So Logan said he does not do ice.
Okay. Whiskey worked.
Right.
So you just drink it at room temperature then is what you're supposed to do?
Generally speaking, yeah. So it's been inside. It's like 78 degrees in our house, something like that, right?
Somewhere.
So Hibiki Centauri whiskey. So cheers.
I'm going to drink again.
Just
Hold
a
on.
sip. You're just gonna take a sip.
I know. And the next door neighbor said, take a sip, let it sit.
Yep.
Take another sip, swish it.
Jessica said she likes hers with ice. So how about you try it 2 different ways? You
All right.
take the first off.
I'm like salivating. It's kind of funny.
That is about the chillest shit I've ever had.
Ooh, it made my nose burn. It's not bad.
That's pretty good, right?
It's way stronger than anything I ever drink, which is kind of fun. I think that's
So
why I had
that's
a
the
little bit
thing,
of
like,
nasal burn. But
When we were in Austin, yeah, of course, it's going to be a bit stronger, right? So what do you think? Like what?
so here's the problem. Like you want me to rate this stuff, but I'm rating against nothing that I know.
So you're just going to throw out this is the benchmark that you're going to go with.
So the next thing
So
I
maybe
hear,
I threw out a shitty benchmark. I have no idea.
so the next thing I hear I'm supposed to do is take a sip and move it around my mouth a little bit. Have you heard that?
So Bill said straight with no ice is how the purist will say to do it.
So it should always be room temperature, no ice.
Right. So take another sip.
I'm getting there. Hold on. Snuffy.
It's got a really good flavor to it, though. It really does. It's got a really good flavor. I don't know what it is. Don't take big gulps or
I
anything.
didn't. I took a baby sip, but I'm not swirling around my mouth again. That was horrible. My gums are on fire.
Now throw a couple pieces of ice.
Woo! That was second sip was a little stronger.
A couple pieces of ice.
I took one.
A oneer. All right, so this is the first time Beth's ever, and we're recording this shit.
I mean, I might be asleep by 11.
It's fine. So get it a
Is
little
it bad
bit.
that I'm gonna do
Mix
like
that
a little?
down. No, leave that over there. Mix it. Take your drink and mix it around so that it gets that.
Cools off a
So
little.
it's basically going to be a little bit watered down.
Chiller. Let's see. Logan said, add a tiny bit of water helps bring out the flavor.
So scotch and
So
water.
maybe that
my
would be
dad
like the
would
piece
do
of ice.
scotch and water. Yeah. So mix it up. Scotch and water. Remember how my dad was a huge scotch and water dude?
Well, and I felt
Before
like
he had, like,
so
18
Bill said that
cents
his
put in.
best friend made him a custom ice ball press as a wedding present. And tonight
Beth,
when I came home, I was like, wait,
We forgot the
we
fancy
forgot the
ice.
fancy ice, the big baller ice.
And I was like, make the dick ice,
It's not dick ice. It's a Kong. It's the shape of a Kong that your dog chews on.
which is basically like a dick.
That was the biggest fancy ice cube thing that we.
What do you think? So, okay. So let's take 2 more sips each. And then
I'm
I need,
already stuffy nose. That's hilarious.
because you're already drunk.
No, is it maybe like it's so like
Potent.
that my palate?
Right, ready? I'm gonna take 1 sip. Should be considerably cooler.
Oh, I like it better cooler.
Okay.
I don't like this one as much as the one I had in Austin.
Nobody
This one
knows what that
seems-
was.
I'm gonna find out what we had because I'm Instagram friends with her
Okay.
now. But this one seems really strong to me. Like very.
Okay, that's fine. Like, you tell yours.
I mean, don't judge a bitch.
Not judging a bitch.
It's like it's making me stuffed up.
I think that's you just being drunk.
No, I wasn't stuffed up before I started drinking the whiskey.
Yeah, I think you got drunk when you started drinking that.
Off 2 sips of whiskey. Yeah, probably not.
Beth gets a stuffy nose.
I
Like, she'll start
do.
talking like this when she gets drunk. So that's why it's just how it goes.
It is, but
Gigi, we're gonna learn over the next Fridays. We're gonna do drinking.
I mean, I
whiskey.
feel like I'm gonna have to GTS it and be
Right.
like,
So pick it up. One more taste. One more
Bill
taste.
said. Okay, that's why I'll add an ice cube. Get the straight flavor at first, then a little water after as you
That's
go
a
along.
good way to put it. Yeah, because it does water it down
Well,
just a
so where I
bit.
feel like I might be challenged a little bit is I don't really drink a lot of warm stuff.
No, yeah, everything's cold.
I mean, even my red wine in the summertime is cold.
No,
Don't
it's-
faux pas it.
It's not
if the
cold.
Winer,
It's just got a little
it's chilled.
chill.
But if the wineries do it, I'm allowed to do
All right,
it.
so take one more sip, and then I want your rating between a 1 and 10. But it's not a like, we're
I'm
not gonna
gonna
do,
start
like,
high because I don't know
as-
what I don't know.
as Dave Portnoy says, no even numbers. That's rookie numbers. Like,
And you only get an 8+ if you travel.
8+ is like the high end, right? So this is your kind of your benchmark. What do you think?
I'm gonna go 2.3.
2.3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly,
Can't take it
I
back.
I am
It's a 2.3.
benchmarking it against what I had in Austin.
All right.
And granted, it had a big ice cube in it. That one never made me go eek.
All right.
This one makes me go eek a little bit.
Good to
And
know.
maybe I'm a wussy.
It's totally fine. 2.3 from
Please
Beth.
hold for a second.
You'll need to go
Yeah.
blow your nose real quick. Go blow your
No,
nose.
I'm good. I just sucked it up my nose. I'm
2.3
good.
from Beth for this out of
Who
10.
knows? Maybe in 4 weeks when I try it, I'll like it again after I've had. Because the goal is,
Three
right?
others.
Like, we're going to go through several and then wrap back around, right? And
No,
once I have
no
a
wrapping
history.
back around.
Okay.
You can
I'm
always
sorry,
have a.
Hibiki.
You can have it. It's it. Once
I mean,
it's
I'm going to
done.
still drink it because I'm not a wussy.
No, absolutely. I'm gonna build a little. We're gonna take him and move him. And we're gonna build a little shelf back there. It's gonna have.
I mean, we have a bar right here, though. That's what Jess
Nope,
said.
it's gonna be the bar. We're gonna build a little bar back there. So eat your pizza. Let's get into the show, guys. Thanks so much. This thing just died, so
Oh,
The iPad
you
is
want my
gone.
iPad? You want my phone?
nah. We're good. The iPad's done. So yeah. All right. Fun
What?
facts about whiskey. So we're
Chuck
gonna,
is on,
nice. What's up, dude?
and he said Judge Judy. I don't get it, but
Right.
my drunkenness we blame on him, right? Like,
Oh yeah,
it's his fault?
100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a dick. Yeah. I mean, what else
I
would
don't
we
think-
do?
I love you
So
for giving me
100.
those
I
shots.
just pulled up. That's weird. Whiskey facts, which
Okay.
is always a fun thing. Like we're drinking whiskey. Like first time we've ever drank.
I mean, I'm gonna learn
Whiskey?
this shit.
I think
I'm gonna embrace
I think
it.
the only other people that drank whiskey on it was like Robert or Dee or
We
like
got that peanut butter
Sammy.
whiskey.
Yeah, you
That
guys
peanut
had
butter
that.
whiskey was delicious.
Right?
And don't judge if it's probably not a real whiskey drinker's whiskey, but if you love peanut butter, oh, it's so good.
I don't know. So with a value of 4.9 billion euros, Scotch whiskey exports account for 20% of the UK of all UK exports in 2019.
4 point what?
9 billion euros. So like fucking $6 billion worth of
Exports or they
exports
to other places
to other places.
like America?
Yeah,
and
anywhere else in the world. Yep.
Okay.
That's what exports means.
4.9. Well, no shit, Sherlock. I just want to make sure that I wasn't.
During World War II, many bourbon distilleries were converted in order to make fuel and penicillin, which is a fun one.
So okay, so are we gonna try whiskey and bourbon then? Are we gonna like figure out the
Yeah, we'll
difference?
figure. Yeah,
and-
we'll do. I'll figure out a board to like actually. I may replace the Tony Hawk and put like the whiskey board up there.
Yeah, because I don't think I want you to take Christian Grey.
No, that's
away.
where the bar is gonna go.
I love Christian. Can he go by?
Yeah,
Nobody will
wherever-
see him right there, but
I can turn them upside down and just have them hanging from the ceiling.
no, I'm gonna read some of these while you talk. So go.
Some 42 bottles of whiskey are
Bill, if you do a
exported
whiskey
from-
show and you teach
Listen
me,
to
I'll
this
do it
one.
with you.
42 bottles of whiskey are exported from Scotland every second.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Fucking ding dong that one.
Well, that's kind of nice.
40 Don't break the
I'm
glass.
not gonna break the glass.
42 bottles of whiskey. on the wall.
Every
42 gallons of whiskey
goes how often?
every second. There's a couple in here that I need to get to. I got to find them. I was reading real fast. Whiskey is the official state beverage of Alabama. Makes total fucking sense,
Yeah,
right?
it does.
A 30-year-old cask of Macallan set a new world record
Yeah,
in
that's gotta be expensive
2019
AF.
for the most expensive whiskey cask ever sold at auction. $572,000.
A-
Cask of whiskey.
That's the barrel.
I don't know how
right?
big a cask
That's
is.
the
I'm not-
barrel?
it's not like
It's like because
Maybe
that's a
it's
that's a
probably-
whiskey
that's
barrel.
a cask. Yeah. So I don't know if it's a smaller one. Anyway. Oh, by the way, we'll have a new set coming next week or the week after.
We will.
It's all going to be set
I
up.
mean, we're
so
still going to use
whatever-
this sometimes, right?
Oh yeah, this is the bar is
I
open. set.
mean,
This is the bar is open. That one's going to be for other fun shows, like just off shows,
if I ever
And
get the
maybe just,
balls
like-
to do my author show,
goofy, fun kind of Friday night shows where we're just like, hey, let's hang around the bar, right? Did you know that Mountain Dew was originally meant to be a whiskey chaser?
what? A pickleback.
I think it exactly
It was
what
a
it was supposed to
Mountain
be. A pickleback.
You know what I should do though, because I have good. Like I'm a dill pickle girl. I don't like the garlic. I don't like anything. I like dill pickles. Like I like old school, elastic.
I swallowed wrong. And Beth went, I'm a dill pickle girl. I'm like, what the fuck is she saying to me?
I'm an old school. Like I like elastic dill pickle. I should take a shot of this with a dill pickleback.
There's plenty of other ones to go without
I
that.
know, because Jessica said you do a pickleback with cheap
Kind of
whiskey.
cheaper. Yeah. I
But
don't
you know
know.
what?
I
You
don't
know-
know the rules.
Here's what I'm about to tell you. I don't give a fuck about rules. This is my house. I do
This is
what I
my
want.
house.
I do what I want.
$70 bottle of whiskey. I
you
was looking
spent
up.
$70 on that bottle
No,
of whiskey?
That's the fucked up part. So I looked it up online, and this one, I was finding it for like 90, and then I was finding it for like 60, and I paid like $45 for it.
Man, I appreciate
So
you
I
for
don't-
finding the bargain.
I don't know.
It probably depends on where you're at,
I thought it was going to pay like
Demand.
$60.
right?
I don't know. I don't
Like,
even know.
what's too much to spend on whiskey? Does it depend on the person?
Yeah,
their
I
wallet?
think that's really
So
what it
what's
comes
too
down
much
to.
for the Lamontaines spent on whiskey?
All right, I was gonna go all the way up to like an Oban, like $100 bottle.
Oh, that's way out of my budget.
It's out of your budget,
Yeah.
not out of our budget.
No, the stingy person to me is like $100.
Yeah, but that bottle literally will last as long as you're
this
not
one's
just.
gonna last forever.
Yeah, and that's the
I
thing.
might have a glass a week.
So that's the thing. Like, and when you start having, I think that's the thing about like whiskey connoisseurs. It's like you're not drinking them all real fast.
Unless you've had a really bad day.
But you're not going to slam a bottle of that. You're going to do a couple glasses maybe, and you're talking like a couple fingers. I don't know. Yeah. So Bill said Bourbon Keep is around $30 to $50. Right?
Turntable Reba has a great idea. She said Bath and Body Works should make vape and whiskey flavors. I'm not a vape person, but whiskey flavors like that smell would
What do you mean?
probably like. So they make an orange smell, they make a lemon smell, they make a vanilla smell. What if they made like a whiskey smell that had like
For
vanilla?
vapes?
No,
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
vape and lotion.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I said
Yeah.
I'm not a vape person, but like it would probably like if you put that smell with some
Yeah.
vanilla.
So
I mean I'd wear that over apple and pumpkin any fucking day.
pumpkin spice latte
Fucking hate
flavored.
pumpkin and apple. I don't like cooked fruit, first of all. So
Jessica,
apple's out.
Yeah, no, we've had the Woodford Reserve. I was trying to do
We
something.
have? You have.
Well, I
probably
was gonna get one of those, and I just wanted to do something a little bit different. Because that's absolutely gonna be in the mix somewhere, right? And I think that was a good one. I saw a dude buy one, but there's like 3 different.
I have to look at the
Woodford
picture
Reserves.
because we also did a shot the night we went to the concert at Laura's, and I took a picture of that bottle. That whiskey was really good. Do you remember those guys were like, we were like, hey, I
Is
don't
that
even know.
Glenfiddich?
I don't know.
something?
That's what I'm gonna look and see if I can find it.
Anyway, all right. So yeah, I mean, it just depends on what you want, right? So everybody's got their own flavor profile. Like Ian next door or across the street, he loves like peaty flavored scotches.
Like what?
peat flavored.
Peat?
Like there's an Irish one.
Like
So it's got like
is that like a
peat
mold?
moss
Yeah,
kind
it
of-
was like a moss.
And it literally has this like peaty flavor. That's one that
Is
he
it
likes.
very
right?
earthy then? I would
It's
say.
a very earthy one. Like, and I was trying to stay away.
I don't think I'd like earthy.
I didn't think you would either. That's why I went with this one. So,
I'm not an earthy kind of girl.
excuse me. It's all good. All right. We've been doing this shit for how long? We've been on this show?
I don't know, 30 minutes.
All right. We got to get in some shit.
25? Wow. Woo! Sorry,
Yes.
pardon me.
All right. Let's get in the show. We're not going to be able to do all the stories, which is totally fine.
We just got these for backup, right?
Did we talk about shots for kids?
No.
We haven't talked about shots for kids, which is basically, no, we kind of did. We kind of talked about shots for kids.
Like,
The shots you guys did.
yes,
The
we did
shitty
talk
little,
about,
like-
they're not. I thought you were talking about.
Not like
That's what, because what I did tonight, no shots were for kids.
Yeah. all of those. So anyway,
You're being such a snob, just so you know. Snob,
I mean,
alcohol
it's sweet or all those
snob.
things. You need to
Snob.
be 24 or younger.
Outside
to-
of my bellyache, I love them.
She had to eat like a whole napkin.
I didn't eat a whole napkin. I ate a bite of toilet paper.
Even better, you ate toilet paper off of a
No,
public.
I threw away
Toilet.
the part that was in public.
You did
I
not
pulled
do
it down.
this, right?
I took a bite.
You're
Okay, so let me first tell you people, this
Beth's
ain't no
being
bullshit.
quarantined. up
This ain't no
here,
bullshit.
Not for anything other
If you
than
drink
like Ebola.
alcohol, shh, close your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Told you.
Shut your
Gonna
mouth
be
when you're talking to
interesting
me.
Show, guys.
If your tummy ever hurts after taking a shot or drinking a certain beverage, eat a little piece of napkin.
She's
Right
done
as
this
rain.
for years. It fucking.
I didn't
works.
used to have to. I started like when I was 48 and I would do a shot. I'm like, belly
The
burn.
paper's like a base, and it just absorbs.
It absorbs
whatever
the
the acid in it.
alcohol. I'm not afraid or embarrassed, maybe a little, to admit that I have to do that if I want to be a cool queen.
Yeah. A cool queen? Is that what you
Cool
said?
queen.
Jesus Christ.
Still trying to find that fucking.
We're over that. We're over that.
I
We're
need to
going
ask
on
Ian
to.
and Travis to tell us.
We're
what
going
that
on
whiskey
to
was that we
man
drank.
dumps girlfriend using jumbotron.
Oh, dick move! I hope he gets stabbed.
Total dick move, right? So, Baseball games are not typically associated. This is on Newsweek, so
I like it much better cooler. By the way.
I think I do too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I like a lot of those.
We're gonna
ones.
have to get a big ball ice cube.
We're gonna have to get some big baller
Big
ice
ball
cream.
ice cube.
So baseball games are not typically associated with heartbreak, but one couple whose relationship appeared to end at a minor league baseball game seems to be the exception to the rule. All right, so we're gonna jump down in the story. According to USA Today, the incident took place in Akron, Ohio, at the Rubber Ducks baseball game. So it's like a minor league team.
Okay.
They always have the dumbest fucking names ever, which is awesome. You're gonna appreciate it, right? Last Thursday, while it ended up, I don't know if it was last Thursday, it could have been a prior Thursday. I just pulled the story. Well, it ended up being a good night for the home team. They won 11-2. One woman in the crowd was not so lucky. Amid the fan shout-outs displayed on the giant screen was a message that followed. Alyssa, the relationship is over.
Oh, he needs to be beat up.
All right. So is that better or worse than getting just a fucking flat-out text being like,
worse.
I don't like you anymore.
Worse. This is public.
Bitch, I'm out.
At least a text is embarrassing internally. Like, legit, I'd have been like, Alyssa, show me who you are. I will help you kick his ass. Like, I literally would have been the girl that beat him to death. I'm just saying, sister to sister, I've been like,
way worse, Chuck said. Yeah, way worse.
way worse. What a pussy. First of all.
No, this
he's a pussy. You know why he did this in public?
Was he that much of a bitch?
No, he's that
like,
much of a
"Fuck
bitch.
You?
No, he's that much of a bitch.
No, okay. Think about
Unless she did something.
because he had to pay money for that.
I mean, maybe she cheated on him
Like if
with his brother,
Imagine if it
his
was
best friend.
What if it was his twin brother
I
and he
mean,
banged his twin brother?
But
he hadn't hooked up with her yet.
So here's what I'm gonna tell you: if I'm there, I don't give a fuck the reason why he did it. I'm gonna help her beat him up. I'm just gonna help. I'm gonna help.
I
and be
think
like,
it depends on the situation. I might be on his side. Like, what if that bitch like took a key and like keyed his car
so
and like
what
called
if it
his
had been
mom
backwards?
and was like,
What if it had been backwards? She's like, her name was Alyssa.
yeah, no. If a chick
Peter,
did that to me and
your
like,
weenie sucks and I'm breaking up with you. Love, Alyssa.
I would literally want the recording of it and I would laugh my ass off.
If she did that to him, like, you got a winky that sucks. Bye.
I would
Alyssa.
laugh my ass off because she's going so low.
So maybe
This
this is what
dude-
I would do.
so
I
is
would
this
see
it?
how
Okay.
I would see how she reacts, and I would follow suit. So if she's cracking up, and be like, "That's awesome, high five, sister." If
Same
she's
thing, yeah.
pissed,
I
then
would
I'm
laugh
gonna be
my
like-
ass off.
If she's pissed, I'll be like, "Girl, I got your back. Let's go.
What are you
Let's
gonna
go
do?
knife a fuck."
What are you gonna do?
I've also had a lot to drink, and I'm a badass when I drink,
Oh yeah,
aka
Got
violent
fucking-
when I drink.
beer muscles over there.
No, they're real muscles, baby.
No, they're beer muscles.
You say I'm no muscle?
She's like, I'd squat 45 pounds.
I'm not even gonna.
Dead air.
I'm not even dignify that with a response.
I'm just kidding.
With them apples,
I don't know.
biatch.
I think it's fucking hilarious. And I'm like, hey, if a chick did that to a dude, I mean, you have to laugh about it because
Honestly, I think
there is
nobody
a solid and
should ever bring their dirt into public.
whatever.
I think nobody should ever embarrass anyone ever because that's just bully move. Bully.
Join the
move.
21st century.
You know what? I'm way beyond the 21st century because I was born in like
Ooh.
the 19th.
Where are you? You were born in that, so you're like 200 years old. Where we're going at?
Yes.
You're a fucking vampire. Yeah, is that what we're saying? Told you guys. It's gonna be a fucking fun show. Hell yeah. We've got the vampire slayer over here.
I'm not Buffy.
Oh, no, oh, that's the opposite. I'm the vampire slayer.
Yes, thank you.
I'm gonna kill
I'm
you.
Angel. You're Buffy.
In holy shit news, have you guys heard about this?
I'm so glad you came up with both these stories tonight because I am fucking worthless.
Yeah, I wrote the whole show tonight.
I gave 3 stories. Shut up.
Yeah, we're probably not going to be able to get to them because you're drunk. It's all right. So Australia debuts.
Debuts?
No, I want you to think about this and just think about what would you do about this type of thing. And I guess this is the perfect mindset that I want you to be in.
Last bite.
Nice throwback. Okay, so to everybody on the show as well, I think everybody's probably seen this on the news, right? So Australia debuts Orwellian new, and this is just whatever this language. I'm just reading straight off Fox. It doesn't matter. Orwellian new app using facial recognition geolocation to enforce quarantine. Basically, what I'm going to tell you what this is. So they created an app that uses geolocation, tell you where you're at, which we use all the time.
You know what that is?
Apple uses it all this. I use it for work. I use it for all sorts of
A lot of people use it for everything.
Face app, unlock your phone. The key is that Australia is going to send you a ping, like a
Bing.
check-in.
I'm going to say no.
No, you don't have a choice. Nope, you don't have a choice.
Well, they're not American, so I can't say that's against their constitutional right, but...
Isn't that fucked up? So this thing, this app...
Okay, so hold on. A company...
Nope, the country.
Oh, the country...
The country.
Is
developed
putting
an
something... But do you have to download it, or does it come on your phone
You're
automatically?
required, as an Australian citizen, to download this
How do
app.
they know who bought the phone, first of all?
I would lose my phone.
No, I would get an
You're right,
American
Jessica.
phone number. I would get an American phone number.
Just always be on VPN.
Yep.
No, I would just lose my phone. So this is literally what's
Wait,
happening.
I'm trying
The
to
government-
keep up with shit, and I'm so far behind.
It's okay. It's okay. So the government of South Australia, one of the country's 6 states.
Well, they're also the people that quarantine everybody for
Yep,
5
so let me
shit.
read
and
through
like,
a little bit of this. So, and keep in mind, I don't know all the details. And then there's people like Murph Gray, who's on Drinking Bros, who's up in northern Australia or farther north Australia. He's like, no, we're not under all that shit.
Is that the guy that we used to follow?
Yeah, Bushy.
And I love him.
Yeah. He's awesome.
Foster.
And he's like, no, it's not like that where he's at. But that's
Is
not
it
where
a
he's at.
national thing?
It's in certain states. Like they
Depends
so
on your
we have
local
50
government, maybe?
states. Yeah. So one of the country's 6 states has implemented a new policy requiring Australians to use an app with facial recognition software, geolocation to prove that they are abiding by the 14-day quarantine for travel within the country. Right. So while a conservative expert, it doesn't matter. Let me get ahead of it. Australia has banned international travel unless residents have a permit to leave. I read it earlier. It's been a while. So the app uses geolocation and facial recognition software to track those in quarantine. The app will contact people at random. This is the key. Will contact people at random, asking them to provide proof of their location within 15 minutes.
Why?
Because they want to know where you're at.
Fuck you.
We can say that in the United States. They can't do that there. Why? Second Amendment, bitches.
This is what's scary. Like this. Nope, can't do it. I'm not gonna talk.
Later, JJ. Have a good night, man.
Hey, so
Appreciate
first of all,
you, dude.
Van Helsing is actually a vampire slayer, and it is Hugh Jackman. Talking about Anthony Hopkins being Van Helsing, and it's Hugh Jackman. I could be off. I'm drunk, and I might have missed the subtitle, but still. So let me tell you this. So what happens if you don't respond in 15 minutes?
So I thought about that while I was sitting on the shitter.
I mean,
earlier.
literally, what happens?
And literally, I'm like, I have my sleep patterns are all over the place.
Well, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
During the week,
No.
like I get
Go to
up
bed at-
early.
Well, 2 o'clock. You get up
Weekends.
at 9:30. You go to bed at 5. You get up at 1:30. Yeah.
Like my sleep patterns never
Well,
are the same.
Shouldn't
If
depend on your
Some
sleep patterns.
motherfucker were to text me and then
But what happens?
they send a cop to your house
Why?
because they want to make sure you're
Did you break a law? So they send a cop to your house and you don't answer. Then what happens? So,
What? Okay, so that's the fucking.
oh my God, he
that's
jumped
the
in his
question,
seat.
right?
Like,
No, I had to
if
fix
he
my.
comes, so like he comes to our
Do
house
they
and we're
kick
both
your
asleep.
door in?
We're both asleep at 11 a.m. because we went to bed at 5 a.m.
because we were banging it all out all night long.
No, we were just partying hard with our
All
neighbors.
night long.
All night.
All night.
All night.
Right?
But
So what are you gonna do? Like, what do you do if a motherfucker comes to my door? But see, in Australia, it's different because
we don't know their constitution.
They don't have a fucking constitution.
They don't have a constitution at all.
Not like we do. That your
nobody has a
First
constitution
Amendment,
like
your
we
Second
do.
Amendment, or your
mean-
First and your Second Amendment. So,
But people are trying to push our First and Second Amendments out the door,
And
which
they
is
can all eat
ridiculous.
shit.
But
so,
I don't.
so that's the
So
thing.
I laugh because I was a bitch for a while. and
They
I was
will
like,
literally show up
if-
at your house. They will send. This is the thing that they're saying. They're going to show up at your house and check on you and make sure. Okay, so
Okay.
they're going to do it while it's quarantine times, which are never going to
but
end.
First of all, they just had ridiculous riots because people are like, "Fuck you! We've had minimal COVID cases, and now you're trying to get us back inside." And I feel like they're just waiting for a civil war to happen.
Just wait. So just think about that. That's not anything more than.
I mean, literally, if you lived there, okay, so you and I live there, right? And let's say we live there as Americans, right? Like we have decided we're going across the
You're
pond.
seeing huge, like,
like people
protests
leaving,
and-
or
no, people can't
and
leave.
well, they should.
Yeah, fuck
right,
yeah,
like-
they should.
Um,
You do you, man.
as an American living there and not being used to that, do you know how much trouble you and I'd get into? Because we would be like, "Fuck you, come in my house, I'll shoot you," and then we're both going to jail. Granted, we don't have kids, but we do have dogs. What drives me nuts, so I'm just gonna say, is as much as so the other day I was laughing because I'm like thinking about Star Trek, right?
Yeah.
And I think about Star Trek, and they're like, beep, and they're talking to these people on this.
They're recorder or
Makeshift.
whatever. Yeah. Their cell phone thing.
They're not cell phones. They're like their transmitters.
Communicator.
They're transmitters.
Yeah.
They're talking to their transmitters. And they're like, beep, beep, hey, can you? And I'm like, oh my God, that's our fucking phone today. Like, literally. And we can even put pictures to it that they used to sit in their offices and talk to their like officers.
I mean,
and
like
shit.
Zoom.
Just even your phone, FaceTime, Zoom. What is the
Evolve
Google
crazy
one? Like,
technology. So what are you getting at?
and I was like, I love the future and I fear the future. Like I love the technology piece of future, but I fear like how much it's going to take away from us to be private.
Yeah.
And there's so many nations already
Well,
like that.
so,
So hold on.
Okay,
There's
go
already
ahead.
so many nations. Like we are very unique with our constitution and what
We're lucky. We're
what
lucky
we
as fuck.
feel like
right now.
is right.
Yeah, we're lucky as
What
fuck
if,
right now.
Like everybody starts making it go away for us because we're the abnormal.
Well, that's why people that are the abnormal need to fucking. Dude, that would be a weird thing to think, right? That
We just got so deep,
that
didn't we?
people
we
that
went
are
deep,
right.
deep.
No. Think about it. If people that want constitutional rights are the abnormal, if that is the fucking statement of the night, that is ridiculous. Think about that.
No,
No, just think about that.
no, I completely agree. But how do you like where I start to freak out? I'm like, how do you go against something that's so much bigger than you are?
It's not bigger than us.
Okay, so
Because the idea, no, I see where you're kind of stressing. I understand where you're stressing. I see what you're doing, or where you're going, is. So they're like, media and multimedia and social media and all that can be used as a social weapon, right? You think about it like it can be used socialized as a weapon, right? Be like, fuck people with conservative values or whatever, just like whatever value.
mind the
It doesn't
spill.
matter. Whatever the value is.
Right.
They can turn that on you and be like, beat down that person with that value.
But here's the thing that's even
Just give me a second. But the idea is that you can use that same platform to counter that. And what's happening is, I think that's starting to happen. Like there's 3
So here's the
teachers
thing,
were just
though.
kicked out of school and fired for being complete and total fucking socialist, fascist piece of
Here's
shit.
where I worry because we are such a divided nation right now. How many of us would fight against it and how many of us would fight for it?
A lot of people will fight for it. Like for like the like for what we believe in. And I would use
And I
that.
feel like maybe that's like the tides are turning because
They are.
we have an idiot
They are.
leading the nation right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's where like I literally think about it. For a while, you and I felt like we were the minority, the way that we thought, the way that we felt, the way that we think, the things we
The
believe
circle
in.
we're in. Yeah.
We are the minority. And I worry about that sometimes because I'm like,
No, it's okay to understand. It's okay to feel like that because absolutely, because there's a million people out there, probably 150 million, figure the half the country that feel just like what you're feeling right now. And you know what? I think what you just did right there just changed the whole podcast, the whole feeling of the podcast.
why?
Because you just said something that I haven't been saying for a long time and I don't want this to be a political podcast.
No, it should not be. We're a
but
fun
it,
podcast.
but it's like,
I mean, we have to be realistic.
yeah,
and
but
the shit
it's
that goes
the
down around
feeling
us.
of what's happening around us and what your true beliefs are, right? And if you can voice what you want to say, and you have this camera and this shit, and you can talk about it. We don't have to be. It's not obnoxious.
Here's the problem.
It's not.
We're going to be blocked on Facebook. We're
No.
going to be blocked on.
As long as we're not
because
being.
we're really not allowed freedom of speech anymore.
No, we are.
Not on
but
social
it's
media.
Not being, but we're not dicks. We're
Well,
not people that are just talking. You know. What
But I mean, it just like sometimes I think about like all the shit, and I'm like, God, we're such like we're against each other when we should be for each other.
Fuck yeah.
Regardless.
Like
of,
okay, so I'll use a prime example. Like
I'm
this.
sorry I took us way off.
No, it's totally
by the way.
it's totally fine. And I think this is for us to have tonight. And I mean, just in any
It's
night,
the
right?
whiskey.
It's which is totally fine, right? You know what? Pour us a little bit more.
Pour us a little bit. Closer to you than me. I don't
Just-
pour a little, so
Oh,
you should pour
Oh,
it.
okay. So give me that.
I'm a
glass.
heavy pour.
So I'll use an example, and Beth, I think you taught me best on this particular thing, which is what happened, and
What?
not digging into anything.
No, but okay.
Which was
Some choices I made in my life.
Yeah. which was the current law that just passed in
Texas.
right? And it is the Texas abortion law, or whatever, the 6-week term.
Heartbeat. It's not even 6 weeks. It's heartbeat.
6-week heartbeat thing, right? Sorry, pouring whiskey at the same time.
Thank you, love.
And
You want an ice cube?
yeah, we'll take some ice cubes. But the thing is, it's like, you know what? For me and you, we've had
So use your words. You're not using your words very well. I know.
But
What would happen if what?
I'm totally pro-choice. I'm 100%
Absolutely.
do it. Like 9 months old.
No, that's not a pro-choice anymore. That's a birth. That's the difference. If you're within 1 to 3 months, maybe pro-choice, maybe, but you still have to pull some tough cords.
I'm not
here's
a
where
doctor.
I dislike. I get the law. What I dislike is that women who are raped aren't allowed to make that decision.
100%. That's exact.
And then people are going to go out of state or to bad clinics, and that's ridiculous.
And I agree.
It goes back to the coat hanger days where girls would die.
So that is why I shouldn't be in that conversation.
No, you should, as a man who could possibly be a father. Doesn't mean you get to make the rules or decision, but you get to have a voice in the issue. Oh, we got fucking deep tonight, dude. Oh, Ruben said, does Greg know we can't hear him? Can you still not hear him? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Hey guys, can you hear us?
My mic keeps.
Greg, your mic keeps going out. Beth is good. Greg is bad.
Is that better?
I'm an angel. You're
Better,
the devil.
better. Sorry, guys.
I mean, God, we're having such a great
Hey, there we go.
conversation.
I should be back on now.
What happened? What happened was
Okay, I think my mic cable.
you got a
popped
little
out.
passionate.
I think I was. Moving
You were
around.
moving your shit around a lot.
Yeah, I was trying.
But
I think it was a little stretch. Sorry, guys. But what I was saying is
such a great conversation. Like it's very controversial conversation, but
And
it's
that's
a great
the
conversation.
thing. I think one of the points about this conversation is like, okay, so I am 100% like pro women's choice,
Pro-choice, yes.
Right. but there comes to a point where, like, okay, if the kid is fucking
If you're-
9 months,
If you're 9 months is ridiculous.
whatever
You're
it
not
is, I
going
don't
to.
know,
You're not.
right?
You
I don't mean I'm not being a dick. I'm
I
just
don't
like,
even know the point where there's a point where you should stop. That's each person's individual
Mhm.
choice. That is why it should be each person's individual without repercussions of what
Good
I
deal.
think
Sorry,
or
guys.
you think or what is right or wrong. Everybody has a different
Right.
level, right?
Right.
I feel like the people that should ever only
Go ahead. No, yeah, you're good.
I'm gonna rewind. Because
Yeah.
I feel like as a woman, nobody gets to that besides me. You and I will have a discussion. If it ever came down to it, you and I would have a discussion. Ultimately, it's still my decision. You can love me or hate me with the decision that I make.
okay, so the counter argument to that is, then does the man become responsible for paying for that kid? That's always
Wait.
No,
if
I'm just
they
gonna say-
have a child, then
So the woman
I'm not
decides
going
to
to
have
say
the
yes to
kid.
either. Yeah.
So this is the counter argument.
No. It has nothing to do with abortion, whether he pays or not pays. That's a completely
Okay.
different argument. 100%.
And I'm just saying
Different
this to play the fucking devil's
I
advocate.
mean, if I decide to have
we
a
don't
baby,
have kids.
if I decide to have a baby and you're as the father not behind me, then that's a different argument. To have the baby
Okay. Fair.
is
Right.
ultimately, as a couple, we would discuss it, but I get to decide.
Well, so
'Cause
I
it's
always
my
think
body.
about like my brother.
And maybe,
never had-
and
he-
there may
he
be,
had- they
there
had
may be
all those kids.
several women that disagree with me. But as an old ass woman who's gone through shit,
Would you say an old ass woman?
as an old ass woman who's gone through
You're
shit,
not an old. We've never gone, but you've gone through shit.
I've
before
gone through
me.
shit before you.
Right. So that's kind of the thing is like, okay, so there's a comment here. It's like, had the conversation earlier. Why does the man not get a choice?
No, men get a choice.
Like-
they don't get the final decision. That's the difference.
So I think this is going to be a conversation that's going to have to go on for, it's
No,
gonna be
I think Jessica, I think he gets a choice. He doesn't get to make a final decision.
but what happens if the guy's like, and I'm just throwing this out
and
there. I don't know.
maybe he comes back and says, "Have the baby. I'll raise it. You need
And
no
you go
part
away.
in it."
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know that there's a
Has
lot
there
of
ever
women.
been a fucking situation that's happened?
Well, I'm sure.
Maybe, once in a
we
while.
have no idea. Like, the world is vast. We have
Yeah.
no idea. I feel like, and don't get me wrong, I know there are women out there that should never have children. I get it. I'm probably one of them.
No, no.
If I had a baby, I'd be a great mom.
You'd be a great mom. No, 100%.
But there are women out there that should never have children, ever. They might be psychos. They might. But if dad says, have this baby, I will take it and you have no part in it and we will be fine, that's up to her, right? I mean, oh, this is so fucking
It's a
controversial.
chi-
I mean, it's just like, fuck, dude, what's the right answer? What's the wrong answer? Whatever I say could be the wrong answer. Whatever you say might be the right answer or vice versa. I
Right.
mean, you have to live with what feels right for you.
Yeah.
And pay the consequence.
I think that's it. I mean, that's really the only way to go about it.
You know, like
Goddamn, whiskey gets us into deep conversation. We get into deep
deep.
water. The
deep.
deep water.
Here's what I'll tell you.
Next week, we're talking about
love you.
Catholic Church.
No, I'm not Catholic. We can't talk about the Catholic Church.
I'm just kidding. We're not going to
I mean,
fucking
how many,
do
did
that
I make
to
you guys
guys.
mad? Sorry if I
Jesus
made you
Christ.
mad. Sorry.
But you know what?
No.
The title of the show is Hot Dogs Kill. We're going to jump into that motherfucking story
Why do hot dogs
right now.
kill?
You know why they kill? because every
Well, Chuck tried to explain the whole hot dog process tonight where you're drinking beer, and I had to plug my ears and hum for like 10 minutes while you
plug your
bitches-
ears and hum. Is that like a U2 album? Plug your ears and hum.
Like literally, I had to plug my ears and hum. It might. I mean,
Maybe
it
that's a
fit
YouTube
them.
album. So hey, you know what? Fuck it. We need a shot. We need a drink. That was some deep
Slow your
ass
roll.
stuff.
When it comes to that shit, it's almost like religion and politics.
So
and
there's
abortion.
always going to be those. There absolutely 100% is, right? We've all grown up with that. It's like we don't talk about religion, politics.
You do with the right people.
We do with the right people, and I can with you, and I know I can with the group.
Well, even if we can't, they have to hear us and make their own decisions, right? And
Make
then
your own
hopefully
decision.
they don't judge.
You
But
can go
if
out
they
to
do
our-
judge,
you can down like us. You can do all the stuff. By the way, go out and hit the thumbs up
oh my
button.
god, I want to read all this. I feel like I need to read it all.
I know. It's a good thing, though. And we appreciate you guys hanging in there. And
Hey, and if I offend you, let me just apologize.
don't apologize.
No apologize.
Why are you apologizing?
I'm not apologizing for. I'm not apologizing for my voice. I'm apologizing that it offended you. But then you can just get over.
Don't be
it.
apologetic for it. It's just like it is what it is. We're allowed to have our own conversation.
I'm a
We're
people
allowed
pleaser.
to have our own
I'm a
perspective.
people pleaser. I want everyone to like me all
Yeah,
the time.
Okay, so that's where so let's go down this goddamn rabbit hole. So that's where people, if you're going to be apologetic,
So
for
we
everything-
disagree.
you and I disagree all the fucking time.
But I like people to like me, and you're like, fuck people.
No, I don't say that. But do you apologize to me for this? Like you're never gonna be like to me. I'm sorry for offending you, Greg.
Not offending you. If I'm rude to you, I'll apologize.
Rude
But,
is not offending.
but I don't have to
Offending-
apologize to you. You're my
but-
husband. You
but
love me for
offending
this
is a
and this.
point of view, a perspective, right?
I mean, I felt like if I offended you,
Okay,
you wouldn't have
Gigi,
married
if
me.
I offend you, I'm so sorry. No, I'm not sorry. It's like Gigi's gonna be like, "Fuck you, Greg," and be like, or she's
Wait,
gonna be like,
why?
"No, I'm just throwing. I just happen to see your name out there."
I'm like, what did I? As I grab my boobs, what did I miss?
No, it's just it's one of those things. It's like we don't get offended,
Well, I'm not worried about
Right, and
you.
don't
I
take-
don't have to please you. Well, I
and
mean,
you
I
don't have
do,
to
but-
please anybody else.
No,
It's
I'm
like
a people person. I want to make people.
We love
happy.
everybody.
That's the problem.
I literally like I don't.
No, you don't give a fuck who you make happy or don't make happy. You honestly don't give a fuck, right? I'm
And?
not lying,
No, right.
and I'm the exact.
But
and
I will
that's why
never
we-
hurt anybody.
That's why we balance out because you don't give a fuck and I give too much of a
But
fuck.
I will never hurt anybody intentionally.
Absolutely. But
And
if
I'll
somebody
never-
tells you something, you're like, I don't care what you think. If I disagree, I appreciate
If I
you.
if I disagree.
I appreciate you, but I'm not going to be sorry for that I
Cheers.
disagree from you.
So Jessica said I just called Bill a slut earlier. I
Been so
I don't care if
tonight.
he was offended.
deep.
Gigi said I
deep.
love Beth, Greg, and all you guys. So there we
And
go.
that was
That's what I'm
just-
saying.
I want to hear what that sounds like when you watch it because I like
It's
cupped
gonna
it.
sound like my dog's ass on
I
the floor.
was copying shit.
Squeaking. All right, so let's go back to this story. Eating one hot dog claims 35 minutes of a life. Off life.
What?
So we're getting into JT territory here.
Justin Timberlake?
No.
Oh.
Jared Taylor, Lord Hot Dog. Right? So researchers release a nutritional index this week among aiming to inform
Well, we didn't talk
guidelines.
about how hot dogs kill, just so you know. We just said they kill.
This is how they kill. They take 35 they take 35 minutes off your life per hot dog.
Why?
Do you remember? Okay.
Oh, it's bad for your heart? Is
Do
what
you
they're
guys
saying?
remember like the old school theory of like for every cigarette you smoke,
It's 20 minutes.
you lose no, when I was young, 7 minutes of your life every cigarette. And I'm like, well, that's a pack of cigarettes.
Well, I
So I'm
wasn't a
fucked.
smoker, so
I'm
I
like,
paid no
I'm
attention.
14 years old. I'm
I'm
good.
gonna live to 24.
I'm fucking fine. I'm like, there's no rationale. Yeah. So evidently there is an entire study that has a flow chart, and I will post this actual image out earlier or later.
I fucking love hot dogs, by the way. Just
Everybody
so you
loves
know.
hot dogs. You just
If they're
don't eat them.
I don't like them microwaved. I like them boiled or grilled.
So
I
did
prefer
a
them
little
grilled.
math. I
Oh,
gotta find the math.
spooky.
Gotta find the math again.
Hey,
Okay.
cheers.
Cheers,
Is there
guys.
whiskey?
Oh, a little whiskey. I told you guys this is gonna be a fucking fun show. It's just gonna be a.
Sorry.
We're not. gonna have-
Apparently, every Friday that I drink whiskey is gonna be a fun show. because this is the last one. Last one. God, I get really deep, don't I? Like, sorry. Don't judge.
I don't judge. I told you I don't judge. So, 35. If you ate a hot dog a day,
Who eats a hot dog a day?
I'm
by the
just
way?
saying. If you ate a hot dog a day times 365,
Hey,
12,000.
Wait, what?
That's
You ate a hot dog a day. It was
12,775 minutes per year.
what is that? Worked out to
Divided by
hours?
60 minutes, that's
'Cause I don't care about minutes.
212 hours.
So it's a hot dog a day for a year is 22 hours
No,
consumption? Or
No.
I don't get it.
you're drunk.
I know. get it.
Slow down.
No.
So let's just get back to this math, okay? Divided by 40. So literally, if you ate a hot dog a day by their calculations, you're going to lose 5 weeks. 5 weeks a
A
year.
month? Okay, so what's that days wise? Because I don't care about weeks. I want to know what I'm going to lose. I mean, because 5 weeks is probably
Okay,
divided
so
by
let's
24
let's say
or 12.
you live to
5 weeks.
80 years old, right? Let's go 80 years. That's 425. You're going to lose a whole shit ton of years.
I mean, I don't eat
That's
hot dogs that
that's
often,
a
but
Greg swag right there.
I mean,
so that's a
I
that's a
need you-
scientific Greg swag.
I need you to rewind. So, go back to the math for me, please.
Okay.
No, grab your
Okay.
phone.
So
If you eat,
so you get 35 minutes off per dog.
that's nobody takes that
Per
long
dog.
and eats a hot dog. Period.
No, that's how much life expectancy you lose.
Okay, so 35 a dog.
Okay, 35 a dog. How many dogs are you going to eat a week? On average. Like 2?
0. I mean, unfortunately, we'll go. I'll eat 2 a month.
Let's go 2 a month.
I mean, literally, we eat them on barbecues with our
Times
holidays.
2 equals 70 times 12 equals 8.
So basically, I don't have to worry.
Okay, divided by 12. Yeah, so you're like,
I mean, I might die.
you ruined the whole
I might
goddamn
die
story. There are people that eat lots of hot dogs.
I might die 8 days earlier.
Honestly, I can't remember last
So
time.
instead of 101,
there-
I might die at 191 days.
But the interesting story part of this is
I think I
they
said on this.
it's all right. Did you just do that to the mic? Nice. That is for the video only, folks.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry, guys. If you're still on board, I don't know if anybody's still on here.
We fortunately people
You sure? You sure? They're still there?
they just like it when I'm really fucked up. It's awesome. Doesn't happen often. Apparently, every Friday I'm gonna drink.
Hey, guys. So, cheers. You going to be okay, Beth? This is a Friday
Of course I
show.
am.
Chuck's going to have to move out. Chuck's definitely moving out. Fucker doesn't live here.
I'm sorry. Stupid.
All right, let's get into the next story because that
Well,
one.
we gotta start wrapping this shit up. It's 10:13.
All right, real quick. We'll go down. All right, we're going to save a whole bunch of these
I
shows.
gotta my glasses. So here's the thing: the older I get, the better my eyesights get, which is ridiculous.
What did you just say?
The older I get, the better my eyesight gets.
Your eyesight?
My eyesight gets. Fucking great.
All right, well, I'm just going to run the show from here, okay? All right, so good news. Feel goods. I got a cow rescue. No, Beth's got a cow rescue. You got a cow rescue?
Nope.
Throw that cow rescue up there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I set.
Uh-oh.
Beth's got a case of the giggles, which is amazing because we're live. And all of this is happening real time. Hey, honey. I love
I
you.
hate you.
I love you. This may be a Too Drunk to Air show. Like we've only had one other one of those.
All your fault, not my fault. Normally,
Uh-oh.
I'll take one.
Oh no. Oh no.
Fast as fuck, boy. Just go.
No, this is yours. This is all
Go,
you.
go,
No, it's all you, honey. Go ahead. I'm waiting.
bitch. Don't maybe. Sorry.
All right, so there's a cow rescue.
This man rescued
A cow.
60 cows
60 cows.
from
Good
Hurricane
Lord.
Ida.
Okay, nice. Tell me
Like
when I need
literally,
to share it.
normally
Okay?
he goes out and he rescues people, but because it was so covered that he went out and rescued cows who had no time. Fuck off, bitch.
I know I'm good. I'm waiting to hit the button. She got the asshole and the bullshit button now. So anyway, he went out and rescued a bunch of cows.
He
Yeah,
rescued the cows that were the storm that came in.
the
And
whole Ida.
and he
giant-
normally rescues people, but this time he went and rescued like 70 cows.
Nice. Okay, so
It was
you have
sweet.
video?
No. Yeah, probably. But I'm not going to share it right now. I'm just trying to get through this shit, bitch.
Is it that rough? Is it that hard?
You're that hard. Okay, here, watch.
You got it? Can I
look.
hit play?
Hit play.
All right, can you just load
I
up
mean,
a little bit,
I'm
baby?
trying to.
Come on, honey.
Like
There you go. It was
he rescued
rescuing-
literally that
Oh.
were.
That thing looks like a pig, but it's actually a cow.
Well, he's been in water for forever.
It's
Like,
waterlogged.
like they literally went and rescued
No, it
cows.
sucks. Yeah, no, I understand. That's awesome. I'm glad they did it. It's great.
Why are you being a dick to me then? I started so kosher and I'm ending so fucked up. It's hilarious. Sorry.
Probably need another piece of that microwave pizza.
I needed my tacos.
It's all good. It's all good. So mine is I need to plug. Oh, I can't. God damn it. Did I bring the Stingray photo over here?
You didn't give it to me.
Shit. Nope. It's
Now
right
you're
here.
gonna
Nope,
judge,
I got it.
right?
I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. It's the Stingray photo. So this is literally like one of the cutest photos I've seen in a long time because actually I don't know the background. It's like a zoo somewhere. And the kid has the exact same image as the Stingray. So I thought it was kind of hilarious. So it's just cute as shit.
Cheeks.
Yeah. And literally the Stingray is like got the same frown and the same. So. Just a fun one, right?
Hey guys, sorry I'm so fucked up tonight.
No, you're
Like,
good, honey.
legit,
You're
I am
good.
Beth is
You're
a
good.
wasted.
You're good. So real quick, we're gonna wrap this show up with a little today in history. So today,
Can't even cross my like X's out. What? What?
what are you trying to do?
Empty out my internet search. Not working.
We're just gonna mute Beth's mic. How about we do a half mic?
You're not getting laid tonight.
Wanna
Just so
have-
you know.
wanna-
That ended your laid.
You want a half mic?
Nope, you're not getting laid. Just mute it.
Oh,
Because
it's
it'll help
okay.
you.
Anyway, all right. So real quick, today in history, 1895, the first professional American football is kicking off this week. I figured this was kind of appropriate. Football is kicking off this week. American football game is played in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Latrobe beer. Between the Latrobe Young Men's Christian Association and the Jeanette Athletic Club. Latrobe won 12-0. So that's it. Holy shit, she survived. She's gonna fall down the stairs. More than you did that, or she's going over the hand.
You're muting me. I can't even talk right now.
But
Unmute
I'm gonna
me.
have to tie
Unmute me.
some rope.
Unmute me.
You're on. Don't worry. I turned it
Unmute
back.
me. I'm not gonna fall down the stairs. I'll be fine.
You sure?
Yep.
Did you check with your people online?
I'm not
Oh.
people.
Yeah, all these guys.
I'm
Hey
not
guys,
people.
we love you so much. Appreciate it. Hey, go hit the like button, subscribe to the Bars Open. Do us a favor, go out, do Beth a favor.
I love you guys. Thank you for putting up with me tonight. That's even whatever you do.
Yeah, so-
all of it.
Yeah, we're gonna do that again. Go out and subscribe just simply because Beth can't do it on iTunes, and give Beth a 5-star for simply for trying tonight. Is that okay? You want to say something? You want to say something?
Suck my dick, Greg.
There you go. All right. So she got a little up and down. That's why we have to bring it back down. So I love you so much, honey. I appreciate you. Go hit the do all that stuff. Ian, come get a beer. Evan Haley, we missed you. We love you. Military first responders.
Without you, we couldn't do this
Military
every
first-
day.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's it.
Oh
That's
my
it.
God, it's almost 9/11. We have so many ceremonies to go to. It's be awesome.
All right.
You just
Sit.
judge me with those eyes.
No.
You were judgy eyes.
Are we done?
Yes.
Okay, good night.
Peace out, bitch.
Love you guys. Yeah. I have to deal with that for the next fucking 14